When people think of pageantry, oftentimes images like this one of Miss South Carolina Teen USA come to mind.
Recent polls have shown a fifth of Americans can't locate the U.S. on a world map. Why do you think this is?
I personally believe that U.S. Americans are unable to do so because some people out there in our nation don't have maps, and I believe that our education, like such as in South Africa and the Iraq, everywhere like such as, and I believe that they should, our education over here.
Meet Catherine Guevara and Shelly Jane, two local pageant girls. So, when you lost, what made you continue competing?
So the first time I competed was when I was 9 and my sister was 7. So we ended up being the same age division when we competed, and she ended up winning the state title, which was kind of funny because this is our first pageant experience ever. And the entire year I spent with her, I got to see all the great things that she was able to do and how many people she was able to inspire. And then I saw what I had done wrong at my first pageant, and I used that as a way to improve myself for the next year. And I knew that I wasn't confident enough in myself, so I decided to make little conscious efforts to become a better person. I raised my hand more in class to get more speaking skills and become more confident, and I consciously decided to start doing community service as a way to become a better person. I spent a lot of time doing self-reflection and trying to work on my flaws, and it was just a growing process over that year, and I knew that I had the potential to become better. So in order to grow, I spent the entire year basically working on my skills, and then I decided to compete again because I really wanted the experience of being able to make a positive impact and inspire people in the way that my sister was able to do. And I was lucky enough that in my second pageant I did win.
Well, one of the best things about pageantry is the friends that you make, and that is probably the most memorable thing about my first pageant was the best friend that I made, and we're still friends to this day. So she was one of the main reasons why I decided to go back.
So what have you gained from participating in pageants?
I think the right question is what have I not gained. I think that the woman I am today is because of pageants and National American Miss, because I was really able to sharpen my communication skills, my speaking skills, and even my thinking skills. There's something challenging about having to think about yourself in 30 seconds and be able to convey a message, and that's a real skill. And in business and in life, you have to impress somebody in 30 seconds, get your message across in 30 seconds. And in pageantry, that's basically what you're doing. You're selling yourself and all your values that you believe in. And that's a really great growing process also, to spend time reflecting, getting to know yourself, and then being sure of who you are and then conveying that message.
Well, pageantry teaches you a lot of the life qualities that you need in order to be successful, such as grace, poise, confidence, and the ability to speak in public, as well as interview skills.
So are you involved in any service or volunteer projects?
I actually started to love community service ever since I started participating in it, and I've been doing community service for many different organizations. I think my favorite, though, is the one that I've started, is Students Partnering and Reaching Kids, and it's called SPARK for short, and it's a nonprofit organization that raises the self-esteem in youth. And first, we empower high school and college students to find their spark. That's what we tell them, to find something that's unique about them. And then we spend time doing personal development and leadership development with our high school and college students. And then we challenge them to become mentors for younger elementary school students. And it's basically empowering both our kids and our teens, and that's what makes it so powerful. It's youth empowering youth, and I think that we also are able to inspire these kids to do good in their community.
Absolutely. To compete at the Miss America organization, you have to have a national platform in addition to the Children's Miracle Network. Mine is Silence Pride Domestic Violence Awareness, and I work closely with My Sister's Place, an organization in Westchester County that helps women who have been victims of domestic violence. I also work with the True Beauty Movement, which inspires girls to be true, to be beautiful, and to be themselves.
So when you lose a pageant or don't do as well as you expect, does it hurt your self-esteem at all?
I think it actually raises my self-esteem, because when you lose a pageant, you're able to go back and kind of reflect on what you did wrong and where you can improve, whether it's your speaking skills or your poise when you're walking, or the way you're conveying your message and your idea. And it's just ways that you can improve and grow for the next year or 2 years before you compete in your next pageant. And I think it was more of a raising your self-esteem, as you see your weaknesses and then you can improve them.
No, I don't think it does. I think I take something from every single pageant that I do. No matter how much experience I have, there's always a learning experience.
So, why do you participate in pageants?
I think the simplest answer is that it's really fun and you gain so much from it. I think also pageantry depends on how you take it as a person and how you can frame it in your life to make it a positive influence. There are girls who go through pageantry and don't see it as a positive influence because they're not in the right mindset to appreciate the skills they're gaining. But if you're able to see pageantry as a way to grow and improve yourself as a young woman and become empowered through pageantry, I think there's so many more girls who have done that, and they don't get enough credit.
Well, now I do it because I love it. But when I first got started, I was really, really shy. At 10 years old, I was hiding behind my mom. I did not want to speak to anyone. I was so shy. And I think that pageantry really helped me get out of my shell and be able to speak to people. So that's why I first got started. Now I make really great networking connections to help me in my career and in my college life. So that's why I compete now.
Do you ever feel pressured to always meet a particular beauty standard?
I don't think I've ever been pressured with National American Miss. I'm definitely not the ideal pageant girl. I'm 5 feet tall. I'm not the skinniest girl, but you have to be comfortable in your own skin, and I think that's what National American Miss promotes, and that's what all these natural pageants do promote, that you have to love yourself for who you are, because you were created for a unique purpose. You have a certain purpose in your life, and there's so much you can do with your potential. And as long as you're comfortable with the way you look and you feel beautiful, you are beautiful.
No, not at all. I think the pageants that I choose to do really embrace girls for who they are, not what they look like. And that's one of the beautiful things about pageantry, is that if you choose the right pageants, you will always feel beautiful, no matter what dress you're wearing, what swimsuit you're wearing, how your walk is.
Pageant girls are aware of the needs of their community and work hard to help meet them. The work of pageant girls have benefited dozens of organizations, and they are also aware of the beauty standards that exist and vow to destroy them. The True Beauty movement was created by National American Miss Teen Queens under the leadership of Amanda Moreno. This movement strives to help young ladies develop a positive self-image. I hope that the next time you decide to judge someone based on a crown and banner, remember that there is no archetype for women who participate in pageantry. A pageant girl is more than what meets the eye. She is the first African American female billionaire. She is an award-winning journalist. She is even the girl sitting next to you in class.
My name is Shelly Jane.
My name is Katie Guevara.
And I'm more than just my hair.
And I'm more than just my body.
I am an aspiring physician.
I'm an aspiring publicist.
My name is Cheyenne Tull, and I am more than just a pageant girl. I am a girl with dreams, and pageants will help me get there.